Last week's video on my channel was uber well produced. Like really, it took a long time in the edit. It was all fancy, nice music and all the rest of it. Today's video is not going to be like that. And that's what vlogging's all about. Sometimes they're high production and sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's just a day in the life, or in this case, a couple of days. But you know what? The sun is out in Edinburgh. It's absolutely beautiful right now. It does absolutely feel like spring might have sprung. Alright, so I wanted to bring you uptown quickly to show you how things look right now in the town, and also show you how things have changed massively recently. Temperature is 11 degrees Celsius. It was up to 15 earlier in the day. It just, it just feels good. It feels happy. It's not always been like that recently, but it feels good right now. So let's go for a wee walk in Edinburgh city centre. It's great to show you around. Hey, I'm Shaun, and welcome to my vlog channel. I live in Edinburgh in Scotland, and I've been sharing my home country on this channel since 2014. My wife Tekka is from Brazil, so we tend to travel back to her home country quite a lot as well, and I also like to share our worldwide travels right here in these videos. Great to see you here. Hit the subscribe button for weekly videos from me, and let's hit the road. It is such a very long time since I've been up Cotton Hill, but since the sun's come out I thought this would be a good time to bring you up here and update you on the skyline of Edinburgh, because it's changed quite a lot. You can actually see it from here. Now Edinburgh is famous for being quite a conservative city in terms of what they allow people to do with the buildings, because they want it to retain its historic architecture. I think that's went out the window recently, it's fair to say. Some residents aren't particularly amused by that fact. Thing is, it's been such a beautiful weekend, or a couple of days to be honest. I'm feeling pretty good, but it's not always been like that recently. I've been feeling pretty down because of the virus and being locked in and all the rest of it. Since the snow's disappeared a few weeks back, it's been pretty miserable in Edinburgh. Until right now, it's been miserable. And I want to take you back actually, a couple of weeks back, when we were right in the middle of all of that and things were just a bit grim. I'll show you some video footage that I shot over the course of a couple of days in Edinburgh. Let me show you. Alright, so today's mission started off to get this famous chicken that has launched in Edinburgh. So there's a Michelin star chef basically. He opened a chicken shack in Edinburgh and it's been covered by all the newspapers. So I went there this morning. I think it's been open for 2 weekends now. So I went there this morning trying to get some chicken. And look at the queues. We would have been waiting there, and I waited there for 15 minutes just to check out what was going on. And I think, I estimate we would have been waiting there for like an hour and a half to get any chicken, which is a shame. So we gave up, and we went to one of our old favourites, which is Bros Bagels in Edinburgh, the famous Bros Bagels. I actually called it Bros Bagels in an old vlog, and the owner got in touch with me and said, it's not Bros Bagels, it's not Bros Bagels, it's Bros Bagels. It's another good Edinburgh classic. But like there's like some kind of hipsterization of Edinburgh going on right now. And I'm part of it, just to be clear. Where you get like really nice, good food. It's something that I was usually kind of used to see in London. It's happening more and more in Edinburgh. I'm all for it, to be honest with you. It's just an observation. Anyway, I have to settle for the bagels today. And settle, I'm not saying like that I have to settle as in a bad way. But I really want to check out this chicken. So I will try and film that on the vlog at some point. Oh my word, look at all the cheese on this.
It's not cheese, it's just sauce.
Sauce. The thing I love about Bros Bagels is they sell American cream soda. Look, I can't open it though. Can you open it? Love cream soda. There's not many places here you can get a good one. We drove down to the waterfront, close to Leith Docks, just to have a bit of a view while we had our lunch. And I need to go uptown, I need to go up to the castle because I want to shoot a quick video, which is an introduction to my brand new programme. Crash Course. It's a crash course of Scotland. And I'm actually going to show you the trailer for that, which I'll be shooting today. Shooting part of it today. But it is a grim, gloomy, rainy day in Scotland. This is more typical of the weather in Scotland. We've had so much snow recently, but the weather has now turned and it's now like 12 degrees Celsius. What temperature is it? Right, 12 degrees Celsius today. That is pretty warm for this time of year. We've had a really untypical cold weather and now it's like the opposite end of the spectrum and all the snow has melted. And this is a walkway down at Platinum Point, right in front of the water. Over there is Fife on the other side of the water. And up there behind me there's loads of really, really nice flats on the water. They've got such a good view of the Firth of Forth right here in front of us. They've been building these out over the last few years and they're building more and more all the time. Cracking view right there in front of us all the way over the water. And it's flat camp today, no wind. Look at that. That's a cool lighthouse away at the end there, but it is raining so I'm probably not going to walk along there. And just behind the flats on the other side there's another bit of water, which is the Leith Docks, the famous Leith Docks, which are a lot quieter nowadays than they would have been one day. You know something I've always found funny? I've just come up here to the Castle Esplanade to take a little short video as an introduction to the course that I was telling you about, and I'll show you the trailer in just a little second, right? But here in the Castle Esplanade, the castle's right there behind me, just up there. Edinburgh Castle, usually one of the busiest places in the world, like as far as tourism goes. Maybe not quite, but it's busy here usually, okay? But when it's not busy, and this applies even in normal times, right? When it's not busy, this place here, which is usually like a stadium during like the festival and stuff, but when it's not busy, you can come here in your car. You can literally just drive up to the castle, and a lot of people do, and just park here and sit and have a view of the castle. I've always found that a bit weird. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be here. I feel like I'm breaking some kind of law by being here. So anyway, like I said, I'm doing a crash course all about Scotland, and here is the trailer. Alright, so you want to learn all about Edinburgh Castle and the 3,000 other castles that we've got dotted all around Scotland? Maybe you've got Scottish ancestry and you want to know all about where your family came from. Maybe you're even taking a trip to Scotland in the near future and you want to be best prepared by learning all about the country before you arrive. Well, fear not, because I have got you covered. My name is Shaun and welcome to Scotland, and I'm going to be giving you a crash course of everything you need to know before you come here. Let's go! Welcome to the ultimate guide to Scotland. This is a fun and interactive learning experience and course, which will include over 5 hours of exclusive video content presented by me. I'll be teaching you everything you need to know about Scotland before you come here. Perhaps to learn about your ancestors. Or maybe you want to know more about our rich and diverse history, as well as giving you the modern day context. And not to forget, I'll be taking you to some of my favourite places and the absolutely stunning Highland landscapes of Scotland. I can't wait to take you on this adventure and would love to tell you all about my special offer. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm quite excited about it. I'm excited about everybody who's getting involved. It's going to be good, really. I'm going to get in the car and go home now. And it is pouring of rain outside. It is pouring. You know, just like a dreich day. You can probably hear the rain battering off the window. One thing you guys will notice as you've been watching my videos today is that my hair is an absolute mop at the moment. I don't know what happened this morning when I woke up, but it just turned into like this kind of wavy mop, and I actually really quite like it, but it is at the stage now where it is, to be honest with you, to be perfectly honest, too long, and I need to really do something about it. But here in Scotland for the last 2 months, since like Christmas time roughly, all the hairdressers have been shut because of the pandemic, and there's no sign at the moment as to when they will be opened again. But the question is, should I grow it out Jamie Fraser Outlander season 1 season 2 style, or do I go for like, do I just get it all chopped off like in a big skinhead the moment everything opens up again? I would quite like, to be honest, to let it grow, but at the same time it does annoy me. It really annoys me, and I think that's why most men cut it off. You know, you get all these comments like, oh, it's like all Highlander, you should keep it and let it grow long and all the rest of it. But every man will, like, even if they don't say this is the truth. Long hair is very annoying. It's not about the looks necessarily, it's about the annoyance, the discomfort of having long hair. So that's why most of us end up getting it lopped off. Like Sam Heughan got lopped off. He would never have kept his long locks in Outlander, and I probably won't as well, but I'd like to know your thoughts. So that was that Edinburgh in the kind of early days of spring, but now we're properly into spring and things are looking up, like I said. And what a day to bring you up to Calton Hill. It's difficult to see right now with the sun being so low, but right there behind me, roughly where my hand is, just to the side of it, there's like a curly building. It curls all the way up like that. It is a brand new luxury hotel, right? And it is dominating the Edinburgh skyline. And like I said to you, over the years, Edinburgh's council has been reluctant to approve any new building projects in the city, so I'm really surprised they did. But it's where the old St James shopping centre is, right at the end of Princess Street, or the start of Princess Street, whichever way you look at it, right? But it curves all the way up. Some people are calling it the walnut whip because it looks like the walnut whip chocolates. Other people are more accurately, a lot of locals, they're calling it actually the golden poop emoji, because it is golden in colour and it looks exactly like a poop emoji. You'll see what I mean when I put them side by side on the screen. But that has really altered and changed Edinburgh's skyscape forever here in the city centre. It's quite a dominant building. From here in Calton Hill you can see it quite clearly. It is quite a big change from how things used to be. But I don't know if I like it or not. A lot of Edinburgh locals really hate it. So there's been a lot of debate about it recently. But basically that whole complex at the St James Centre is going to be a brand new shopping mall. But the swirly thing at the top that everybody's talking about is going to be a luxury hotel, I think for 350 rooms. So quite a big hotel in the city centre. And also at the other end of Edinburgh as well, at Haymarket, there's going to be another luxury hotel being built. So quite a lot of new bed space coming into the city. Which I guess is a good thing in some ways, because we do need more rooms in the city for when all the people come and visit us in the events. But obviously it's quite a bad time for them to be building some things like that in Edinburgh because of the pandemic. Nobody's coming to visit right now. Anyway, it's interesting nonetheless. So that was a nice wee walk up Calton Hill. It's always good up there when the sun's shining because you just get, it's just the best view of Edinburgh anywhere. But as you can see, I wanted to show the video from a few weeks ago. I was going to bin that video, but I wanted to show it because it does show such a stark contrast to how things were, you know, literally, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago I took that video, to now when, you know, spring is definitely sprung, people are out and about. There's a massive difference, and you can see the difference in people's moods and their happiness and all the rest of it just by walking in the streets. And I'm much happier as well. just for the fact that spring is out. And although we're still in lockdown now, we do have a roadmap to get out of it. So I think we're looking at, is it the beginning of April or end of April?
End of April.
End of April, when things are going to open up fully again. So it's not a million miles away from here. That is good, because I think, you know, a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, it was a bit doom and gloom because we had no prospect of ever getting out of it, to be honest. So at least we've got something to look forward to, basically. Anyway, there's another sign that things are changing, right? Whenever the flowers come out in the meadows in Edinburgh, that's when you know things are on the turn. And in fact, the crocuses have already been out and are gone again, but the daffodils are out. I'm just going to take a quick photo outside and show you, because they do look quite splendid.